Good morning, everyone. I'm Angelica Alvarez. Lisa and Marcus are off today, and it looks like we're going to have great weather to go out and grill. Oh gosh, I am so jealous. That pizza looks so good.
Okay.
Where'd he go? There he goes.
Oh, sorry.
There's the chef.
Sorry, I got distracted with the pizza.
You're eating. You're too busy eating.
Yeah,
That's right, Coney dogs for breakfast. That's what everyone here is lined up to get. Coney dogs and maybe a little ice cream for dessert for breakfast, and it's all for a great cause. Oh yeah, pink. All right. All right, I'm getting a balloon. I love pink. Yeah. We got the Peoria Pirate Dancers. Some really good sports here. Those costumes cannot be worn. Black Friday has taken an ugly turn. The wait was a little too long for this guy over here. He is now just bones. He's even got little rats on his shoulder. I think he's just done with.
I was at Lisa's. We were baking yesterday together, right? You know, getting ready for the holidays. And as I'm walking out of her driveway, I didn't see this huge patch of ice. And I got my hands full of all kinds of stuff she sent me home with.
Oh, no.
And I slipped and fell. And I have a twisted knee this morning.
Lisa, it's a page out of a history book. Illinois residents joined millions around the country in hosting tea parties. As walkers marched the road to recovery, they passed the Dr. James Bowman Memorial Garden, featuring bricks bearing the names of people who have lost their lives to addiction or are working through it. Well, the rain is still pretty light this morning, but it's just very icy and slushy. It's hard to believe just a couple of days ago the snow was very light and fluffy, but today it just crunches right under your snow boots. 2-year-old Anaya Alexander's grandmother says it's an image she'll never forget, seeing her granddaughter being hit by a vehicle as large as a police paddy wagon and getting run over.
Good Friday morning, everyone. I'm Angelica Alvarez. Lisa and Marcus have the day off. Well, it's going to be another great sunny day, perfect weather to fire up the barbecue. Brandon Arnold is out at Embassy Suites. He's the lucky one this morning. He's in East Peoria grilling up some untraditional food. Brandon. All right, it's looking good back behind you. Thanks, Brandon. Well, Mayor Jim Artis is scheduled to make an announcement later this morning regarding the status of Peoria's search for a new city manager. This comes after Wichita Assistant City Manager Scott Moore told the Wichita City Council members that he will likely move to Peoria for the position. Peoria City Council has not yet voted to fill the seat, but could do so at a meeting later this month. Wichita Vice Mayor Jim Skelton says they've been preparing for Moore to leave since he received the news last week. The Peoria County Board could be cheating residents out of millions of dollars. That's the word from a man who says commercial properties in Peoria County are being assessed up to 50% below value. Del Birchie says he researched properties such as the shops at Grand Prairie just to satisfy his own curiosity. He says it sold for $91 million 3 years ago, but it was assessed at $51 million. Now, he admits to having no background in real estate or assessment and says he only researched 1/5 of 1% of Peoria County's commercial properties. County representatives stood by their statistics at Thursday's board meeting. The county board also voted to approve several measures to help the county's budget deficit. A hiring freeze and a wage freeze will be imposed on departments under the county administrator. Employees in those same departments will be required to take several furlough days this year and next year. And starting on Monday, certain county employees will qualify for a voluntary separation plan. There will be mixed emotions in central Illinois today as more than 60 Army National Guard soldiers return from Afghanistan. 3 soldiers from the 4 deployed units were killed in action, including Sergeant Paul Smith from East Peoria. He died June 19th after his vehicle hit an IED. 13 other soldiers from the 106th Cavalry based out of Pontiac will return. A homecoming ceremony has been scheduled for 11 this morning at the Pontiac Armory on West Reynolds. The troops were deployed last year to train Afghan police in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. An autopsy today could provide more answers in the death of a 68-year-old Hannah City man. Robert Welchel was pronounced dead at the scene in the 5300 block of Glassford Road in Hannah City. Welchel was found trapped underneath a zero-turn lawnmower in a grassy ditch near the road. A Pekin teenager has been indicted, accused of causing a fatal accident last month which killed a mother and her 4-year-old son. 17-year-old Kobe Miley is facing 2 counts of aggravated driving under the influence of drugs. Those charges stem from a July 11th accident on Route 29 in which Carolyn Rosenbaum and her 4-year-old son Maxwell were killed. Police claim Miley said he fell asleep after fishing all night, but prosecutors say drug tests indicate otherwise. Miley is being held on $100,000 bond and will be in court August 24th. A McLean County man accused of sexually assaulting a girl in 2007 has been found not guilty by a McLean County jury. 19-year-old Michael Ramey was on trial for criminal sexual assault. Ramey's older brother, Jonathan, has also been found not guilty of that very same crime. Ramey's father, Lawrence, who also faces the same charges, will be in court September 10th. Turning now to our Friday morning weather, it looks like we'll have a great day to turn up the heat and turn on the grill. Brandon Arnold is on the deck this morning at Embassy Suites, and he joins us with some pizza grilling behind you. Looks got all the fixins back there. All right, look forward to it. I'm getting hungry back here at the studio. Thanks, Brandon. A 99-cent store in California is offering a unique proposal to couples. The bargain chain is inviting all brides and grooms to tie the knot for just 99 pennies. The dirt cheap nuptials will be offered at the store on Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills on September 9th. An ordained minister will officiate, and if you get cold feet, the store says it'll sell you a pair of socks for 99 cents. They got to make up for the cost. Coming up this morning, Brandon is grilling up an unusual menu out at Embassy Suites in East Peoria. We'll see how the spread is coming along. We're getting hungry.
Brandon, all morning long, authorities have been urging residents to stay home and off the roads. We've been getting reports of minor accidents, but mostly residents around central Illinois are dealing with downed power lines and fallen ice-covered tree limbs on their property and homes.
It was terrifying. We literally was running from room to room. All we heard was crashes all night long.
Central Illinois residents were waking up to this all morning. Ice, slush, and for many, no power. Patricia Morris is just one of the lucky ones to still have power, but she doesn't feel that way with the mess the ice storm left behind. What did you see when you came out this morning and you got to see exactly what you've been hearing all night?
I almost cried. I cannot find my central air unit. I know it's under there somewhere. I cannot get out the back door.
When we found Peoria resident Larry Bernard, he'd already been cleaning up his property for more than 2 hours. What did you wake up to?
All of this in my driveway and my cable line down, and it's coming down as I do it.
I can hear the cracking. The snow plows were out all night long, and Peoria Public Works officials say the salt made all the difference this morning with mostly slush on the roadways. But they're not slowing down as more snow is not too far away.
It's supposed to drop again today, this afternoon below freezing. So we really want to get as much of that material off the pavement as we can so that we don't have more problems this weekend, because we're expecting snow again Saturday night.
While driving around and surveying some of the damages around the area, we did notice one car actually drive over a downed power line. Ameren officials say this is not a good idea and remind everyone that if you find a downed power line in your neighborhood or anywhere, you must call your local police or fire department as well as Ameren officials. Authorities are working to barricade all areas where there are downed power lines. Reporting live in Peoria, Angelica Alvarez, WMBD 31 News. And they're off. The sound of thunder fills the arena as speed skaters start to race for the win. Wheels and steel hit the gym floor as 3,000 skaters take part in 2 weeks of heavy competition. It's all about agility, speeding around tight corners, making every stride count. And for many of these skaters, this national championship is a lifelong ambition that runs in the family.
My parents put me on skates when I was 9 months old. Then my parents were world champion coaches and national champions.
You're either in it or you're not. You know, your whole family's in it or nobody's in it. It's a lifelong sport is what I like about it. You can start skating when you're 2 years old and you can keep skating when you're 92 years old.
Only a handful of skaters will move on to compete in the World Championship in China, a chance many only dream of, including myself.
Now that I've seen the pros skate all morning, I'm going to take to the rink myself with 2 bodyguards.
CBS morning personality Angelica Alvarez.
I thought this would be really low-key.
On my right, I'm being coached or escorted by 16-year-old Jonathan Blair. He's been on skates since the tender age of 3. He's won 6 national championships and will compete in the World Championship for a 2nd time. Last year, he experienced the wonder of setting 5 records. This year, he's experiencing my death grip.
Are we going to turn here?
To my left, 20-year-old Alicia Hinton told us earlier she's been skating since she was 9 months old. I've only been on skates for minutes, and I think I'm almost to her level and on my way to winning 13 gold medals myself.
Bend your knees. All right, I'm bending my knees. Hey! Cross the finish line last. Yes, yes.
Organizers say roller sports skating could be an Olympic sport by at least 2016, and I think with my skills to promote the sport, it'll be well on its way.
All right, well, thanks, Brandon, and we'll see you today at noon. And remember, WMBD 31 News is available 24/7 on CIProud.com. Have a great day. What's so funny?